I believe that there is good in everyone. There may not be a lot of good in someone, but there is still some to someone. No one is 100% a bad person. This belief comes out of something I heard Angus King say a few years ago. You cannot hate someone once you know their kids, because they want the same thing for their kids that you want for your kids. This quotation stuck with me as a young child because I was beginning to understand the deep divides of our political system, and it was a way for me to realize that everyone is human. This realization has stuck with me through the numerous terrorist attacks that our world has suffered through in the past year. It is easy to think that these people are bad because they are destroying huge centers for human interaction and terrorizing thousands of people. But they are just doing what they think is right. I am in no way trying to justify the acts of terror that have been committed, but I am conveying how they are being committed by people who have families just like you and me. My belief has stuck with me through our most recent election. I don't agree with most of our president's beliefs, policies, and ideas about how our country should be run. However, I think that his extremity, combined with him not winning the popular vote, will make for my generation to be very politically aware. We are just at the age when we are beginning to become more aware of the world outside of our own life, and that some of the decisions made now are going to impact us as adults. One of the biggest things that has happened since the election on January 20th is the Women's March on January 21st. This march yielded about 3 times more people than the inauguration and was celebrated worldwide by marches in Paris, London, Sydney, and many more cities. It became a way for people to let their voice be heard. And it was very clear that it was for everyone, feminist or non-feminist alike. Many of my friends participated in marches, and it showed to me that even though we live in one of the least populated states in the country, we can still have our voice heard. Another powerful event that has happened since the election were the protests that came out of Trump's most recent ban on immigrants. This ban startled many Americans because it was so abrupt and forceful, and it led to protests in airports across the country. I drove through Portland Airport on a Sunday that there was protesting, and I remember seeing people with signs. Later that night, I watched videos of the protests, senators disagreeing with Mr. Trump's statement, and seeing people come back into the country after being stuck in transit. Watching these videos, I was amazed by our country and the people that surround us every day. We are able to stand up for what we believe in and other people's safety and well-being. For example, the relief that was felt by those who entered back into the country, to their families, and to an audience chanting, "This is what democracy looks like," instilled in me the goodness and helpfulness of others. I still hold to my belief that even though President Trump can force people out of our country who are legally here, there will be good that comes out of his presidency, because everyone is good. So many people have protested, and then their actions have been heard and have been broadcasted out. And all of this broadcasting is sending a message to people my age that although there is a lot of bad in the world, that there is still good everywhere. And more importantly, there is more good than bad.